Hello and welcome to a special Halloween edition of Uberdemon's Movie Morgue. Happy Halloween, everyone. I wanted to throw another one online during this time of year, this joyous holiday for me and a lot of other people out there. I'm going to cover some movies that I missed last time for the Halloween DVD releases, as I've been able to acquire more of them. And I will show you some Halloween CD releases as well. So let's get started with the CDs. First, released on Tuesday, is Cradle of Filth's new CD, Godspeed on the Devil's Thunder, and it's about Giles de Reyes, a French nobleman that fought alongside Joan of Arc, and after Joan was burned at the stake, he kind of went crazy and a serial killer of sorts, and it's kind of wiped as a blemish from the history records, but some traces still remained, and he's become more noted in recent years. And also is Wednesday 13's live CD and DVD combo. F It, we'll do it live. This is a really cool live album, live DVD. Apparently Wednesday and his band were sick when they were on this tour, and the liner notes cite that inside, and said that he said that he wanted to keep it honest, and I respect him for that. And for being sick, they still gave one hell of a performance. Very good live albums. If you like live albums, pick it up. Definitely worth the price, because you're getting a CD and a live DVD, which is over an hour of music. A good time for one and all. And finally, this Tuesday, released on CD, is Lordi's newest album, Deadache. Very much like all their other albums, their new songs are very cool. I like the new costumes. The artwork reminds me a lot of their second album, just the front cover and the inside and the liner notes. Fun time. I can't wait to listen to this album more. I bought a few other CDs around the time, and I just haven't been giving this one the airplay that it deserves yet, and more on that later. If you're a fan of Lordi, definitely check it out. Also, it goes well with Dark Floors, which was released a couple of weeks ago, one of the 8 Ghost House Underground label films that I actually reviewed that one on the last Movie Morgue, so check that out. So that's good. Moving on to the movies that I missed for Halloween DVD releases this time of year. A few weeks ago, they released this double feature of Mausoleum and Bloodsong, which I really have no desire to watch Bloodsong yet. But I'm a huge fan of the movie Mausoleum. I have a few other versions that won't play on a Region 1 player. Thanks to Demios Entertainment, they finally released a Region 1 version of this movie. I really enjoy it, and a lot of great cemetery shots. Deals with a woman being possessed by a demon found inside of a mausoleum, and carnage ensues. Check it out. Moving on, Feast 2 came out, I think 1 or 2 weeks ago as well. Very grindhouse, very crude, very awesome. More ballsy than the first one, which I have here, which has Henry Rollins and Jason Mewes in it. Great movie, check it out. If you like the first one, definitely pick up the second one. They have a 2-pack available. I recommend doing that, so you get a double dose of Feast and the crazy hellish aliens. Fun time for one and all. This is a little bit different of a horror film for my taste. I usually don't like films like this. This one's called Hair Extensions, or the Japanese name is Exte, I believe, which my wife happens to be a hairstylist, and she really enjoys all things hair, and she likes horror movies like I do, and she wanted to pick this up and check it out, and I agreed, because it did look like an interesting film. Lo and behold, it was a very cool film. You definitely want to check it out if you're into the cosmetology business, or if you just like weird horror movies about hair extensions and whatnot.
This is awesome.
Yep. Moving on to for those of you that are watching this, and my wife's sitting next to me, and she's chiming in every so often. So say hello to the world on YouTube, hon.
Hey, what's up?
Okay. Moving on. We're going to do a double dose of what I like to call white trash horror. First is the film based on the Imperium comic series, Trailer Park of Terror. And I really went into this not knowing what to expect, and I came out pleasantly surprised with a decent zombie movie. This movie has elements of Return of the Living Dead. So many great movies could be summed up with this. It's a great fun. Definitely check it out if you want a really cool zombie movie and you've been itching for that next great zombie movie. This is it. The effects are top notch. The dialogue is cheesy and hilarious. You shouldn't be disappointed by this film. It's a great fun time. And the second in the white trash zombie horror movies reviewed in this segment is Jenna Jameson's Zombie Strippers. And wow, this was an interesting one. Again, a lot of boobies. Interesting film. Definitely check it out. Robert Englund is in this one. I reviewed Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer in my last episode, which I mentioned Robert Englund's performance in that review. And again, Robert Englund is back. He is on it in this film as well as Jack Brooks' Monster Slayer. Fans of Robert Englund, Jenna Jameson, or just want to see a weird, cracked out zombie movie, pick this one up. On the last movie Morgue, I reviewed the video game Dead Space by Electronic Arts, and they have released a animated prequel on DVD this week, and it was actually very interesting. Definitely one of the goriest anime films I've ever seen. Great subject matter, great addition to the game and the mythology in that. If you're a huge fan of the game, check this out. It's definitely worth your time. Moving on, those of you that have watched some of my other segments know that I'm a huge Lucio Fulci fan, and that they were re-releasing The Beyond on DVD, which I finally got this in the mail today. It's a great movie. Check it out. Basically, they just rehashed the old release. They added a introduction by Katrina McCall, which is very cool. Again, great movie. That was happened to be released by Grindhouse Releasing, which Sylvester Stallone's son, Sage Stallone, happens to be a part of, and he works for Grindhouse Releasing. Much respect for Sage and his father, and continuing the Grindhouse legacy. Also released this week is their 2-disc special edition of Pieces. This is the cleanest version I've ever seen of this movie on DVD, and by clean I mean the transfer. The picture's crystal clear. They have alternate language tracks. You can watch the entire film in its native Spanish if you want, with the original credit sequence, or you can watch it in the American Grindhouse classic fashion in English language with cheesy dialogue. You can see in the bonus features Eli Roth praising the film, as he often does. This is one of his absolute favorite films of all time, and it's one of mine too, so I definitely recommend checking this out if you happen to come across it. And last but not least, on this special Halloween edition of the Movie Morgue, is Trauma's triumphant return to the celluloid cesspool that is Poultrygeist. Oh my god, this movie's ridiculous. You have to see this movie. I'm willing to say it's my favorite Trauma film yet. Just for the subject matter, anti-conglomeration, anti-meat. Just the whole thing is hilarious. Best musical ever, in my opinion. The songs, the lyrics are freaking hilarious. I've been cracking up. I'm thinking about the lyrics right now, and I'm cracking up inside of my head. If you're a Trauma fan, which those of you who know me, I'm a huge Trauma fan. I endorse this movie officially. It's hilarious. The beginning, Lloyd's going off about the Chinese bootleg of this film and about how it was so efficiently released before Trauma did, and Trauma went out of the park and snubbed the crappy 1-disc bootleg and did a 3-disc collector's edition of Poultrygeist, limited to 15,000 copies. So if you can find this, I've seen copies at Best Buy. Snag it up, watch it, and laugh hilariously. And check out the Easter eggs and special features. They're very funny, like all of Lloyd's movies. So Poultrygeist, go get it and watch it. Laugh, have a happy and safe Halloween. Don't forget to watch the blooper reel, because there will be a blooper reel of this episode. So yes, have a happy and safe Halloween, and I will see you next time on Uberdemon's Movie Morgue.